In this video, you will learn how to automate your entries and exits of an options position when the actual stock price gets to a certain level. And not when the option price gets to a certain level, but when the actual stock price reaches a certain level, your option will be sold for you automatically. Before the end of this video, you will know how to automate that process. Now, you ever wanted to set your buy or your sell of your option based on where the actual stock price moves, and not where the option price moves, but the actual stock price moves, and be able to walk away from your computer or your laptop or phone without having to think about it anymore? Well, I'm gonna show you here in this video. And again, this is for Thinkorswim, and this is a live chart here, guys, so I can give you a real example. All right, so let's say you buy a put of Netflix here. This is a live chart, by the way. This is during market hours. In order for me to make this video, I had to show you during market hours. So anyway, this is a real chart. So let's say I go ahead and you buy a put of, you think Netflix is gonna go down here, right? So in this case, I'm gonna buy. In this case, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm using my real money, by the way, but it's only $1, $2. So I'm gonna show you for an example. I'm gonna buy the 245 put. Okay, do a market order on it, and I'm gonna get in it. So I just bought it, and I bought it at the actual price of Netflix at the time I bought it was about 304. All right, so let's go ahead and get right into it. It was at 304, about 304 even. All right, 304 even. So this is where I got in. Right. So all right. So now that I'm in, let's say, I want to let it ride if it goes down, but I want to place a stop in case it goes against me. So this is how you do that. So what you're going to do, guys, I'm going to walk you through it step by step. You're going to go to your current position. If you're already in a position, you're going to go to that position. You're going to right click on position. You're going to go to create closing order, and you're going to go ahead and click on the sell of that closing order. Okay, then this window is going to come up here, and on this window here, you're going to go over until you see a little gearbox. You're going to disregard everything here, and you're going to go over to this small gearbox here, and you're going to left click on it. And what's going to happen is this is going to pop up here. All right, so now on this window, it's an order rules window. So what happens with this window is this is where you'll actually set the actual stock price that you want your option to sell at. This is not to be confused with setting your options limit price or your option stop price, because if you did that, then what happens is that would be based on your option, where your option price is. But this window is what separates that, and this is where you will sell your option based on what the actual stock price is. So 304.19 is the actual stock price. So all right, so let's get to it. So in this case, you're gonna sell. In this case, I only have one contract. I'll sell one contract, and I'm not gonna go too deep into the order types because this video is not about order types. But you can choose either market, limit, stop, stop limit, trailing stop, trail stop limit, and on and on. So, but what I usually do is I go market. But you could do limit, or you could do market. You could do stop, trailing stop. But for this example, I'm gonna leave it at market. So you're gonna set your what you're gonna do is sell it, and you're gonna sell it at a market price. And then the time enforcers, you're gonna do day if you're a day trader. If you're a swing trader, you'll do good till canceled. So if you're into swing trading and you want to hold it for days, good till cancel is your option. But if you're an intraday trader and you want your position to close out by no later than the closing of the market that same day, you would go day. I usually go day. Tax lot, I don't worry about this, but you may want to look further into this if that is what you want to look into. But I leave it at default. So that these are the options here. Now this is the part where you're gonna set everything in motion. So you're gonna go to submit at, and you're gonna click this checkbox. You're not gonna be concerned about the cancel at. The cancel, just don't disregard that for this video. You're gonna submit it at the date of today's date. In this case, today's date is the 16th. But whenever day you know you're doing the order, that could be whenever. You set that date there, and then the time is going to be when the order actually goes into effect. So anytime before the time that this order goes into effect, it won't work. But in this case, I usually do it about 3 minutes out from the actual time. So right now, the real time here, you can't see it on the screen, but the real time here is 11:57 a.m. So I would do it to 11:59. The reason being, so that gives me time to fill out all of these sections and then hit save and then confirm the order. And then by that time, it'll be 11:59. But what happens is, if you put it at the exact time that it is right now, then by the time you hit save and go to confirm, you'll get a message that says you cannot submit an order that is in the past, because the time would have passed. So you want to give it like 2 minutes. All right. So next, you're gonna go down here. It says submit when at least one of the following conditions are met. All right. So what you're gonna do is input the symbol of where you have your option. In this case, it's for Netflix. You'll type that in. It usually auto populates, but if it doesn't, you put in the symbol. The next is where do you want it to be sold, as far as the real price of the stock. Do you want to be, if you put mark, that's the actual price of the stock at the time. When the price hits that mark price, then your order will be submitted. Or you can have it to do it when Netflix their bid is at whatever price, or their ask is at a certain price. But I usually do mark, because mark is where the actual price of Netflix is, or in this case Netflix, but for any stock you're in. All right, and then so now you go to this one. The trigger is when the price is. I'm going to break it down. When the price is less than or equal to, greater than or equal to a trailing stop. If it's just less than, you don't want it to be equal to a price, but you just want it to be less than a certain price, or you want it to just be greater than a certain price. Okay, in this case, since we bought a put, usually when you buy a put, you want your stock to be above the price. So in this case, when price is greater than, and here is where you will add the actual price that you want it to be. So when Netflix is greater than 304, I'm going to say when Netflix is greater than 304.80, I want my position to be sold. And how you know that this has been confirmed is you're going to click out of it, and then now you're going to go down here and read the description, sorry, and that's going to explain what your order is going to be exactly doing. So it's going to submit the following order. It's going to show you how many contracts you're selling, the symbol, the strike price, the date of the options expiration, and what you're getting, a put or a call, and so on and so on. It's going to submit that on the date at a time, and that's when the order will go into effect. And it's going to be for the current the market price. Uh, the order is valid only for the current trading day. That's because we picked time and force day. All right, so wait until the following conditions are satisfied. When the mark price of the security is greater or equal to 304.80, then your order will be submitted. It says this because we haven't submitted the order, so it says wait condition. But once you submit it, basically what this means is when the order is greater or equal to 304.80, when Netflix is greater or equal to 304.80, your order will execute. That's what that's saying. So I have to change the time here because it is now a little later than that time. So for kicks, I'm going to go ahead and put 12:02. It's 12:01. So the order will be submitted at 12:02. If the price gets over, then what you do is you hit save. You don't have to do anything here. You go to confirm and send order, and then you'll go to send it. All right, so now the order is submitted. So now I go back to the chart, and if the price of Netflix gets over 304.80, 304.80, then I will be it will take me out. It would automatically take me out. So let's go ahead and watch this happen in real time. So the price is at 304.70, and this shows that you can walk away. You'll see that it's going to execute, take me out once the actual price of Netflix gets over 304.80. So that's good for, like, if you know that, or if you want price to go down but you just want to have your stop and then you want to walk away. I do this all the time. I do this all the time. Um, so what happens is I put my stop, I'll set my stop, and I'll walk away. I'll go do whatever it is I have to do. Even if I have to leave home or whatever, I do what I have to do and let the stop be at stop, because basically what it is you just put your insurance up. So now, if the price never gets to that, then hey, you're gonna let your winners run. So you don't even have to worry about it. Your winners is gonna be running. But if Netflix gets over 304.80, then it will take you out. I'm trying to give it a little time for it to show you. Right now the price is kind of playing around, but if it does get there, you will see it take me out. But then you'll see this here. This actually verifies that your order is in. You'll have this little market order symbol on your thinkorswim, and when you hover over it, it'll give you the details of it. Right? So it says the sale. You have a sale order of the Netflix submitted at 12:02, and it says when Netflix mark is at or above 304.80. So it's about as clear as day. So when Netflix hits 304.80, it'll take you out. And there you have it, guys. That's pretty much how it goes. I just wanted to actually let you see it for yourself. But if you walk through that process, you'll be able to try it out, in the future. If this doesn't get up to that in the next minute, I don't want to have this video too long. But yeah, that's it, guys. The order is in. You don't have to worry about it. It's automated now. And if it goes down, then that's good for you, because now that's profit in your pocket. But if it goes up, it'll stop you out automatically without your input, without you having to, be on the edge of your seats watching the trade the whole time. So that's that. I'm going to show you one more example, and that is how to buy it. It's basically the same thing, but it's just the opposite. It's going to be if you want to get into a position without, making it automated, without you having to focus on it. So say for instance you're looking for a breakout. You're looking for a breakout at a certain price, and let's say you're looking for a breakout of this price here where my cursor is down here. You're looking for, once price breaks over this, you want to get into the position. And say price is down here at the time, but you're waiting on a breakout here. You're waiting on a breakout. So all right, you would put your buy order. Oh, there it is. You see it took me out 304. It was at 304.81, and you saw the trade. It took me out of the trade. I no longer have a position. You see the position here is gone, and that was all automatic, guys. And this was a live example, live example. So that's how that works, guys. So I'm gonna do one more example for you, and that's for buying, buying it a call or buying a put, if you want to do that automatic. But I'm gonna go through that very quickly. But you saw that take me out automatically. I did nothing to take myself out. I didn't go to the close out tab. It took me out automatically. So anyway, let's do it. I'm not gonna buy this time, but I'm gonna show you how it works. So if you say you want to buy um, a put when Netflix gets under 304 even. Let's just say when it gets under 304, you want to buy a put. I'm not going to buy it, but I'm going to show you how it works. So you're going to, instead of going to position, you don't have a position obviously. So you would go to the ask. You would click on the ask, and you would go to, you in this window, in your order window here. You're going to disregard everything here. You're going to go to this little order box. Click on it, this little gearbox on the right side of the order window here. And a lot of times it's not going to show up right away. Like if you don't have, when you're not hovering over it, it doesn't show. So don't feel any way about that. But when you hover over it, you'll see it pop up like so. So you click on it, and then you'll get this window here, the same window that we had before. And in this case, instead of a sell, you're going to do a buy. You're going to do however many contracts you want to put here. I got one here, but you can put 10, whatever you want to do. The price rules: do you want to buy it at its market price? Do you want to buy it at a certain exact price? You know, say you don't want to get it, you know, if it's a high spread stock, I mean a high spread option, you may want to get it at a certain price, but I just do market, so you don't have to worry about it. Time and force for this one is day, because it's the end of the day. You know the drill. Look at the earlier part of the video if you want to know these. You go to submit at, you hit the checkbox there, you put the time. I'm going to put just 12:10 in this case. Give yourself time to complete your order, and then you'll go down to submit, and then you'll type in the symbol. In this case, it's Netflix. The method you want it to execute your order when Netflix is at the mark price. In this case, we're this price here. You can, like I said, you can do bid, ask, you can do whatever you want to do. You can even do it based on studies. You could do it based on when, you know, the Netflix is above or below moving average. It gets deeper, but I'm going to keep this video simple here. You can play around with it. And then I want to buy 10 puts when Netflix is less than, in this case, less than or equal to. Then you would type it in, 304. You type that in. You click off of it, so that for it populates down here. You don't worry about this cancel at. Don't worry about that at all. Don't think about it. So now you have it. This would submit an order where I would buy 10 contracts of Netflix when the price of Netflix is equal to or less than, that you see it here, less or equal to $304. You would hit save, and then you would hit confirm and send the order, and you would be good to go from there. You would actually get a real position when the price of Netflix goes under $304, if it ever does. And if it doesn't, then your order would never go through. So there you have it, guys. I want to give you a quick video of how you can automate your trades and Thinkorswim when you're trading options. All right, guys. For more information, you can check out the links in the description. And if you want to learn how to, day trade and how to get better at it, how to fully understand how the market maneuvers, I have, over 7 years of market experience, actually 8 now, and counting. And I know the ins and out. I've been taught by multi-million-dollar traders, so I'm definitely qualified to tell you guys. So anyway, and this is not financial advice. I have to throw that out there. But if you want any help, check out the link in the description. Sign up for some mentorship. But until next guy, also, if you liked this video, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Hit that subscribe button so we can help empower and help other people out there as well. Until next time, guys, happy trading.